do? What is up? It is cold. Like snow cold. When it gets this cold, I often think of Canada. And when I think of Canada, I often think of maple syrup. And when I think of maple syrup, I often think of condiments. And when I think of condiments, I think of hidden calories. How's that for a segue? Alright, so real quick, what's a hidden calorie? A hidden calorie is basically a calorie you don't really realize you're taking in. Now look, I understand most of us know that there are calories in the condiments we use to make our bland food taste more favorable. But one thing that I personally was surprised to see is how many calories were in such a small portion. For example, ketchup, a small helping of ketchup is like 80 calories. Ranch dressing is ridiculously off the charts when it comes to the amount of dressing you get for the amount of calories you have to intake in order to get it. So you could be thinking that you're eating healthy by eating a salad or sweet potato fries or even chicken, but then adding calories when you put the barbecue sauce or the dressing or the ketchup or whatever on it in order to make it taste better. So just a few things that you can do to kind of cut back on that. First and foremost is mustard. If you're like me, you enjoy mustard. Mustard's great. 0 calories in mustard. And so you can put as much as you want on it. The other thing is it's got a very strong taste, so you can use it to not only make bland foods have a little more flavor, but you can cover up foods that you may not necessarily like to eat, but eat for the nutritional value. Tuna is a great example. I don't necessarily like the taste of tuna, but I do like the protein and the good fats that it provides. So I mix my tuna with mustard. It helps me choke it down a little bit easier. On the topic of mustard, for those of you who don't know, my boy Weber's or Wober's comes out with this nice, great jalapeno mustard. 0 calories, jalapenos, mustard, can't go wrong. So check that out for sure. Dietz and Watson actually has this chipotle mustard that's pretty good. And it's 5 calories. Now when you have the specialized mustards like the mustard barbecue, the honey mustard and so forth, be sure to check the label because these do carry some sort of calories in them, but this particular one only carries about 5, so good stuff. And those weirdos at Dietz and Watson even make this bad boy, wasabi mustard. For all you weirdos that like wasabi, try this out. You know who you are. When it comes to dressing, maple syrup for your pancakes, chocolate syrup for your ice cream, I recommend the Walden Farms stuff. There's pancake ranch dressing. They got a chocolate syrup. Now you gotta understand, this stuff's not gonna taste like you normally think it would, or what you may be used to. But it does give you enough flavor to curb your sweet tooth or your craving for that particular condiment, but you can do it without any type of calories in it. Ketchup, one of my favorite condiments. The issue with ketchup is a ton of sugar in it. So our friends over at Heinz have come out with a reduced fat ketchup. Still have to work this into your macro, still have to weigh it out and count the calories and all that, but a much better option than regular ketchup, reduced sugar ketchup. Walden Farms does make a ketchup, so if you want to try that out, go ahead. Personally, I've looked at it. It looks a little too soupy to me, and I like the texture of ketchup, so I use this instead, this reduced sugar. However, if it's a cheat day and you've got a few calories to spare, then you go with this, the Whataburger Fancy Ketchup. Name a ketchup better than the Whataburger ketchup. You can't. That's what I thought. Anyway, that's it. Hidden calories. Watch for them. If you're eating right and you're recording your macronutrients and you're still maybe not losing the weight that you should, try and incorporate some of these condiments into it. Take the regular condiments you may be using out, incorporate some of these condiments into it, and see if that helps out. Not gonna lie, this past week or so, the gym just hadn't been a fun place for me. Weight's not moving as fast as it usually does. The amount of weight and repetitions aren't there. Just body's aching, body's worn out, plateauing in some areas. I've been on this conjugate method for about 10 weeks, so this heavy lift is just, I'll be honest with you, just taking a toll on the body. And I'm not gonna lie, I was on an upward progression. It seemed like every week I was getting stronger, and then this past week it just kind of leveled out. Anytime you plateau in the gym, you're more likely going to stay in that plateau unless you change something up. So that's not good news, obviously. But the positive thing out of all this is that my wife has to travel for business this week, and so getting to the gym in the morning is in a reality because of kids. But it's okay because, like I said, I'm at a point where I just really need to kind of rest and recover and let my body kind of catch up with the amount of stuff I've been tearing down. So this week we're going to take a deload week. I tried to do an AMRAP at 315. AMRAP is simply an acronym for as many reps as possible. So after I did some Spoto press and so forth, tried to do an AMRAP at 315. As you can see, I think I only got it about 10 times, maybe 11. I don't count that last one. But usually I could knock out 315 from anywhere between, my PR is 15, I believe. And so, like I said, just not really feeling it. After that set of 10, I think 6 is the most I got in the last 4 sets of where I was just basically going till I couldn't do it anymore. Probably could have added another rep to each set if I had a spotter, but that's how it goes. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys later.